you explain, I suppose, the collapse on out there on the woods, and the effect it had on the team there?
Yeah, look, it's pretty tough to explain at this point in time. I thought for so long during this game, we're obviously up with the play, and at times I felt as if we were dictating terms as well. But I guess within an hour, the game turned on its head, and I guess England continued to grow in confidence as they kept picking up wickets regularly, and I guess our confidence was starting to subside somewhat, and I guess the difference between the two teams came down to that 1 hour of madness.
Can you explain the scene in the dressing room, what's happening in the middle of a collapse like that, and everyone's mindset?
Guys are getting their pads on and getting their pads off pretty quickly, but yeah, look, you're looking for a calm presence somewhere, whether that's out in the middle or in the change room, and there was plenty of calmness about the guys in the change room, and I just felt that we weren't quite able to transfer that out into the middle. But we've had many of these experiences before. I think we've put distance between the last time that we felt this sort of pain, and this time around, and I think we've taken some significant steps forward in the last little while, but today was undoubtedly a step backwards inside that hour.
When you try and rationalise it, do you blame yourselves or do you hand it to Broad?
No, I think you've got to give credit where credit's due, and Stuart Broad's spell of bowling was high class. I think he swung the ball beautifully. He was able to, get the odd ball to hold its line as well up the slope, and I thought his lengths were impeccable, and he bowled at reasonable pace as well. So he certainly, bowled it, did his bit, but from our point of view as well, we weren't quite able to, work out a way to be able to get through it. So there's partial blame there from our point of view, but also there's credit to Stuart for his performance too.
What was the method that you went out to try and chase that target with? Did you send the boys out to almost kind of gradually inch their way to the target, or was it about trying to be positive and get after it?
It was just about guys playing their own games and finding the space in their own, minds to be able to operate where they're best. And I think we're a calm batting unit. We're not a unit that needs to be hyped up, and we're not a unit that needs to be, given a barrel either. We're a group of players who are learning their own games to a degree, but also have confidence in what they showed during back home as well. And yesterday we were confident that 230 was achievable, but you also needed a relatively decent start, and 6 for 29 was certainly not the start that we were after.
Was that as much the sort of key factor to it, trying to not lose early wickets, and I guess as soon as those first couple went, then I guess they were a bit jumpy?
No, look, you always try and go out there to, get away to a solid start, but sometimes you lose a couple early, and you still just keep hoping that, or you keep working on a way to be able to stop stem the flow of wickets. And as I said earlier, I think their confidence grew, and ours, we probably started to panic somewhat, and I think the gap between the two teams started to widen once that unfolded.
You have to regroup quite quickly. Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it is a good thing. I think it's also a good thing for us to be able to look back on what we did really well during this Test match too. I think for so long we held our own and we competed strongly, and add that with the performances back home, and I think you see a team that is heading in the right direction. Today is a step backwards, but we know that the stuff that we did well will hold us in good stead if we continue to do so in the next test. And I guess from our point of view, it's a matter of knowing that we still, as a team, need to be completely on song right throughout a Test match, rather than giving an opposition of the quality of England, into our batting lineup, especially.
Tim, congratulations to you. How does it feel to know your name will be up there now?
Obviously pretty gutted at the moment with the result, and I think that personal achievement will sink in later on. It was a special moment coming off, and you're sort of walking through the members area there and it's sort of something you dream of, and it'll be a moment that I'll remember forever.
Are you a bit frustrated with the team after keeping everybody in the game and then seeing it all go wrong tonight?
No, I think no one goes out there to do that deliberately. I think everyone tried. It would have been nice to I guess have a good first hour and go to lunch one or two down. But yeah, so it was disappointing, and everyone's pretty disappointed with the efforts there just before lunch. So I'm sure we'll learn from it, and the beauty of the game is in a few days' time we've got a chance to do it all again against the same team.